Hello, Ohio! All right, almost there. That's it, straight ahead, Progressive Field. My first Indians game, and very likely my last Indians game. Wow, take a look at that. All right, my friends, I have wanted to always go to a Cleveland Indians game, and knowing that they're possibly, or most definitely, going to be changing their name after this season, thought we better do it now. I love the movie Major League, and when I was a kid, even though I was a Reds fan because Cincinnati was an hour and a half away, Cleveland was the closest next city, which was about 4 hours away, and I needed an American League team, so the Indians were it. I loved Sandy Alomar Jr., the catcher, and now I finally get to take in a game. They're playing the Boston Red Sox. Let's go see this game at Progressive Field. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. I always kind of like to do an obligatory walk around the outside of the stadium before I go in, because usually they have statues or some sort of cool memorabilia to check out. The left field gates aren't even open yet anyway. Here we have a couple of retired numbers. Al Averill and Mel Harder. Over here they have Bob Lemon and Lou Boudreau. And then they do have some statues out front, so I'm glad that I did a walk around. Take a look at this. Some memorable dates here. 1920, the World Series champions, and also 1948. Then some Progressive Field history. Great moments. Kenny Lofton scales the wall, August 4th, 1996. Gold Glove center fielder Kenny Lofton scales the wall in dramatic fashion to take away a potential B.J. Surhoff homer versus Baltimore. Yeah, no lie, Kenny Lofton was awesome. This Indians team was just amazing. Jim Thome, Manny Ramirez, Larry Doby right there. And there's Larry Doby's retired number. Also Frank Robinson. Reds hero, Baltimore Orioles hero also. Look at that, Bob Feller. Can't have a park here without Bob Feller. I didn't even need to look at the name on there to know it was going to be Bob Feller. Here's the inaugural game plaque from 1994, first game versus the Seattle Mariners. Indians come from behind to defeat the Mariners. And then over here is a statue of Lou Boudreau. We have an unhappy Indians fan behind me. Sorry, it's early in the day. It's kind of hard to work with the shadows here. Pretty nice. It's gonna be a hot one out here today. It's in the 90s in Ohio, and it's a Sunday day game, so. But I did do my best to get a shaded seat. And over here they also have the 1995 Indians that I was talking about. Sandy Alomar Jr.'s team with Manny and Thome and all those people. And 1997. I bet she was crying about the name change. I always love checking out a new park. To me, baseball parks or baseball stadiums, kind of one of those, it's almost like an amusement park. Each one has its own feel, its own energy. The fans bring something to it as well, so just never know what kind of fun you'll have. Last game I went to, I think was the Atlanta Braves game, and the fan experience there just made the game for me, so excited to see what this will be like. I always just hear that Randy Newman song from Major League, Cleveland, Cuyahoga River. I think it's about time to go in. Really the only major downside, I think, other than the heat, is going to be that since it's not going to be an evening game, we won't get to see the cool lights and everything lit up. Here's the Indians team shop. Let's go on in. I actually already have an Indians hat and didn't bring it because I wanted to wear my Major League hat instead. Oh, actually they do. They have a couple. I always thought Chief Wahoo was like the happiest of all the logos. Oh, look at that. Give him the heater, Bob Feller. That's what they used to say to Ricky Vaughn. Give him the heater, Rick. And Larry Doby. The legendary 10-cent beer night that went totally out of hand. I don't think they ever had one again, actually. Oh, and that's cool. Burtman Ballpark Mustard. I love the merch here. The player merch. You can, however, get a Chief Wahoo poncho on clearance. Guess who's gonna do that, just in case. That's cool. There's the history of the logo up there, which is great. There's one of the Chiefs. That one's kind of like the Cincinnati Red Sea.
I mean, maybe they'll have it again. Hopefully I'm not working in 30 years when they have that game next time, but that was...
That's cool. The archway is all like bronzed with baseball hats and baseballs in there. Like I said, I don't expect any rain, but for $6, why not buy it, you know? Check out the Indian themed guitar here. Wow, that is a light crowd. I mean, it's an hour and a half before game time.
The gates are now open, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Progressive.
You can see they're out there maintaining the field pre-game. No batting practice today for a Sunday game. Check out those glass privacy booths up there. That's really what's changed the look of parks over the last 30 years was those specialty boxes. Now they want to make so much money off of having those that they want to remodel all the parks to make sure they have them. I mean, as you can see, look up here, this whole level right there are all those boxes going all the way around. I think I'm gonna go out to right field and check out the statues that were inside the park. I noticed when I was checking out the ones outside, Lou Boudreau and Bob Feller, that there were a few more inside the park. See, they have the Ohio flag and the American flag flying high. And then we have a statue over here of, wow, I didn't know. Jim Thome has a statue. That's awesome. He deserves one, but I just had no idea. The great Jim Thome played a lot of his career here, and then went to play in Chicago and then Dodgers. And they gave him a statue here not only because he had so many great years here, but also because he's a member of the 600 home run club. And right down these steps, they have something called Heritage Park. There's a statue down here as well. And going down into there, there's more plaques. This one's for manager Frank Robinson. That's awesome. This one we won't get blinded out by the bad lighting of the day. And look at the logo they had when he was here. And there he is with a roster card. So going all the way around this are all pitchers who are in the Hall of Fame or have their number retired for the Indians. And I'm seeing names like Cy Young right here. The great Cy, one of the greatest pitchers ever. There's, of course, Frank. And then down here, Louis Tiant tosses 4 consecutive shutouts. And here you can see Satchel Paige. Addie Joss, perfect game. Tris Speaker. Bob Feller. I tried to get a picture with Frank Robinson one time. He said no way, so this is as close as I'll ever get. And this one's remembering Bob Feller's opening day no-hitter. That's pretty cool. And then over here we have the bullpens. And more Heritage Park down here. The plaque right here is remembering Cleveland's Negro League history. This section here is actually for the Indians' top 100 players of all time from 1901 to 2001. Yep, Travis Fryman's on the 100 best players. Joe Carter. George Burns? Huh? I'm kidding. Albert Bell, formerly known as Joey Bell. Roberto Alomar here, and then Sandy Alomar up there. Shortstop, the Cleveland Baseball Club from September 17th, 1912 until his death on August 17th, 1920. This tablet is erected by lovers of the clean sport as an affectionate tribute to his inspiring enthusiasm, cheerfulness, and unfailing loyalty to his club. It says, tablet honors his memory. Following Chapman's death, he was killed by a pitched ball. Following his death, more than 50 designs were submitted by artists and bronze manufacturers throughout the country. Sad way to go. And then I remember this right here. It says, in March of 1993, tragedy struck Cleveland Indians organization when a boating accident took the lives of 2 of our players. 2 oak trees were planted in their memory at the entrance of Chain Lakes Park in Winter Haven, Florida. The plaque below was placed at the base of the trees and was moved to Heritage Park in 2009 when the Indians headed west to Goodyear, Arizona for spring training. I remember when that happened. That was sad. These oak trees were dedicated in memory of Indians players Steve Olin and Tim Cruz. And then right here is a like a headstone for Larry Doby, showing his career. And I do like that if you look up there in the top part of the stadium, you can see retired players' numbers. Bob Feller, Lou Boudreau, Averill, Bob Lemon, Jim Thome, Larry Doby, Jackie Robinson. But I see no Roger Dorn, no Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn, and no Willie Mays Hayes. Little pregame crowd. Oh, there's Kenny Lofton. We were talking about him earlier. The great Kenny Lofton. Some great history there. And somebody actually did that on an Etch-a-Sketch as well. Isn't that insane? I decided to start my day off with a Reuben dog and a much needed water. This should be a fun game. That's what I'm talking about. New school hot dog eating. So I wonder what that will say next year. So far they're saying Guardians, but I had heard that a roller derby team in Cleveland already had trademarked Cleveland Guardians and wasn't gonna let it happen. So who knows? Going on over here at the Big C. Oh, just fun pick time. One of my other favorite things about coming to the park is seeing all the old jerseys, old players. Like someone up there is wearing a Grady Sizemore jersey. There you can see the catcher walking out, go warm up. They should have went the extra mile to put the C or some sort of logo on top of that though. See if we can't get a view right behind the dugout. Just because it's so empty, we might as well. If you sit here, be alert. When I used to go to games when I was a kid, we got some seats that were right behind the dugout right here, and back in those days you could still put your drinks on the top of the dugout. But there's the Indians logo right there. And these are actually some of the expensive seats you can purchase that are right directly behind home plate. And you're as close to the action, you're level with the dugout right there. Yeah, like stuff like this. Having the sea up there, they need more of that stuff, more team spirit. More Bob Feller like that right there. Oh, that's great. 1948 World Series. So I think my seats are actually right over here. Right over here. Because I made sure that it looked like they were going to be in the shade, and they are. Little pregame warm-up. Oh, I did just notice they have different older players on each one of these beams going down. Tris Speaker. We've been to his grave in Texas. So freaking hot, I had to get some Dippin' Dots. Actually, the first time I've ever had Dippin' Dots also, and they're pretty good. Here on the ends of the seats. That's pretty cool. We're pretty much in foul ball territory. And we're in P. We're right here. Pretty good seats. Hoping to get autographs. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden it started raining. What the heck? It was just hot and sunny as hell a little bit ago. Now all of a sudden it starts raining on us before game starts.
This time, please stand, remove your caps, with this performance of our national anthem.
You gotta be kidding me. They're out of here. And there they go. And now everybody heads for the shelter. I would guess we'll have a delay. Remember who earlier in the vlog said, well, I'm gonna buy one, but I know I won't need it because it's all hot and sunny? Well, I bought it. I popped in the team shop and I can hear the announcers overhead saying they're trying to figure out what to do with the game because of the humidity. This could happen all day, off and on. Yeah, so far it's still out, but it's not raining. People are taking their seats again. So an interesting bit of Indians history is that New York Yankees owner, or former owner, George Steinbrenner was from Cleveland. And when the present owner at that time, Mr. Stouffer from the microwave TV dinner fortune, wanted to sell, George Steinbrenner entered in with a group to buy this, and the deal fell apart last minute, and he ended up going on to own the Yankees, but he tried to become the owner of the Indians, his hometown. There you can see the proud Indians history since 1901. And I heard a handful of fans talking in line about what they wish that the team name would be changed to if it were going to be changed. And they all seemed in agreement wanting it to be called the Cleveland Great Lakes baseball team. Well, it hasn't rained for about 45 minutes now. I keep hoping that they're going to start doing something. And now it's starting to feel overcast again, like it might rain again. I don't know if we're going to see a game today. You guessed it. It's raining again. Our whole experience today might just be the anticipation of a game that never happens. They should have got their Chief Wahoo ponchos, like me. Some people tried to wait it out, but it started to come in even heavier, so most people are getting up and getting out now. Now even the poncho people can't take it. I'm hearing a lot of people behind me saying, I think we're just gonna call it a day on this one. They all want to leave. Yep, it's really coming down now. Everybody's left except for that section right under the seats over there. now all the people in the cheap seats are starting to move. Wow, it's really coming down. And there's still a couple of people sticking it out over here. I wonder what they're trying to prove, because they're not going to play a game anytime soon. Why be sitting out there? Man, now it's fogging out the whole place. That's all rain. I feel like I'm in a hurricane. Still selling them dogs. Gotta make that money. Well, at least now we're prepared with team spirit. Now people are wiping down their seats and trying again. All right, they just announced we are gonna play some baseball. Nope, not a home run, just them removing the tarp everybody's cheering for. All that water from the rain. Okay, they just took it off and now they put it back on, and I'm feeling sprinkling again. Oh boy, I hope not, I hope not. Well, they sent the mascot out to take photos with people to keep them from losing their minds. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Woo! Look, Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn's following him. Other than being bummed that there's not a game, I could be at the hotel hanging out with Ja right now. That's kind of what I'm thinking with all this rain. It's a cool display. Pitcher throwing the ball up there, and it's coming out like fire. Speaking of Sandy Alomar Jr., there he is. And guess what? It's raining again. Everybody's out hiding for cover except for me and Jim Tomey. That's right. You see umpires, we are finally going to play this thing. I don't know if I'm going to stay the whole game. I mean, at this point it's going over 3 hours and we're just now about to start, but I made a special trip just to Cleveland to catch a game. I want to see at least one inning of a game here at the park. Yep, they're taking the field. So another little tidbit is that the manager of the Indians used to be the manager of the Red Sox and won a World Series or two with them. We're hearing thunder again. Home run. Can you believe it? Second batter of the game. Touch them all. Dang. Not a good way to start. They're on a winning streak anyway right now. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize they just said that the first base coach for the Indians is Sandy Alomar Jr. So there's Sandy Alomar Jr. running out to first base. That's so cool. I didn't know that. Great. He's still working for the team. Here we have the Indians first at bat. Straws up. I haven't seen anybody dressed up or with the drums or anything like in the movie Major League, so I was kind of hoping that there'd be an intense fan base here. I haven't seen it yet though. Walked him. They love Jose Ramirez here. I think the rain's just completely killed the crowd. Crowd involvement anyway. No, pop fly. Double play. run into the seats. Jeez. They're up there digging around for it now. Pitcher's gonna get a hostile crowd. We all waited 3 hours for this.
Center field, number 40.
You can see they're filming these kids down in the front. Here are those kids down front. This is It's My Birthday. And in the air it goes. Okay, we caught it at the warning track. Kenny Lofton down here is trying to start the wave. I saw her out front smoking a cigarette earlier. I knew our paths would cross again. Oh, she's texted somebody, then she's going to start it. Just going in both directions. Oh, she's FaceTiming her buddy. Probably proving that she can get the wave going. Let's see if she's the one that gets crowd surfed out of here by the security like the last time. When I was at the Braves game, they escorted someone out. Okay, not good. While she was over there screwing around, they ended up getting a runner on third. We still haven't got on the board yet, and they've almost got a third run in. Alright, come on. Get this out, get this out. She's still trying to get the wave going. Every time I look over, she's fixing her hair. She's down there still dancing around and having, yeah, see, oh my god. Coming to powwow at the mound, they ought to replace the pitcher. I mean, he's not doing well this game at all. Nice. Strike three. There's the mustard hot dog out here throwing out shirts. There's the ketchup hot dog throwing out shirts. He's got a Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn glasses. And that's probably for the kid whose birthday it was. Good man, hot dog mustard.
In the bottom of the fourth inning, leading off with a try, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Oh, they're coming up over here giving everybody high fives.
Where's Onion?
Yeah, where's the relish? Oh, I gotta get a high five if they come this way. Don't leave me hanging! Don't leave me hanging! All right, mustard! Stay cool. Stay dry. That might be the most exciting thing we see all day. Kind of moving around a little bit. Now Boston's having a meeting at the mound. Not good. Bobby Bradley. Well, it's the 6th inning, but I think I'm gonna call it a day. It has been a long. I hate to leave early, but my back is killing me. And I hope that lady gets the wave started eventually too. And great shirt, Ricky Vaughn. This was not at all the type of day I expected. But that's the fun in going to the ballpark. You never know what'll happen. And I'm not the only one taking off. I just wanted to see some of the game before I called it a day. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, we aren't done yet. And everybody wants to see him. He's probably wilder than a turkey right now. All right, what's going on in here? What's going on in here? I left the game because I missed you. I missed you. Hi. Did you miss me? What have you been doing in here? Watching bad TV? Hi. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. This is what you wanted? You wanted me to tickle you? Did you miss me that much? You did? You did? I missed you too. Give me that. Give me that hand. And this, my friends, is why you never leave a game early. They came from behind, had an amazing inning, and I wasn't there for it. I was here watching it.